Yeah, my name is Juliana Mwikali Mutava, a teacher by profession. I mentor young people, so I'm a primary school teacher. I am the regional agent Makemoney North, a VIP member, and an upcoming landlord in Digital Adverts. Why? Why did I join Digital Adverts? I joined Digital Adverts because of two reasons. One is that I heard about this digital advert from a person I have learned to trust so much, my upline, and that is Pastor Patrick Siogo. I really appreciate him so much because we have a journey in these online platforms together. We've worked together in many platforms, even when I didn't know him. Actually, I met him online and we worked, we have made money. But as one of us said, some of these platforms have had to frustrate many Kenyans, and that's why Digital Adverts came when I had lost hope in anything to do with online. So I remember this fateful day. It was July 24th at around 9 p.m. at night. He gave me a call and told me, Juliana, I know you have given up in online businesses, but kindly I want you to listen to me. I listened. He tried to explain something. I think by that time he wasn't even very sure of how it worked. So he tried to explain something to do with digital, and I told him, because it is you, I'll give it a try. But unfortunately, I will register, but I don't have money. He told me just first register, we shall see. So I'm proud to say that Pastor Patrick Siogo paid for my first account. Can we clap for my account? Simply because I didn't have money. But now I looked at this man and I said, if he can manage to pay that 200 for me, then it means this thing is good. So I didn't tell him. But on the following day, I woke up very early, went looking for money, and within 2 days, I surprised him, asking him to congratulate me because I had already registered for an agent. Can you clap for me? Yes, so I was texting him via WhatsApp, asking him, why can you congratulate me? Unfortunately, he was not online. I nikaona hapana. Huyu ni kama haoni. So nikamtumia message nikamwambia, please congratulate me. Aniuliza kwa nini? Nikamwambia I'm already an agent. So why have I given that background? It's because before Digital Adverts, I have worked so much in these online platforms. I've done much. Starting from where we start, when we know these online things are selling these herbal drugs while you are not a doctor. Remember, mimi nimekuambia mimi ni mwalimu. So you go talking to people and they will ask you, are you a doctor? Umejuaje hii dawa inatibu nini na nini? So that became a very big challenge until I looked at the plan of this digital advert. Now, it made a lot of sense. I hope everybody who is here, you joined this business because it made a lot of sense. And I will tell you one sense that this business made to me. Initially, we have been working in platforms that come from Wazungus. I'm not saying that these guys are bad, but from what I have learned from experience is that most of the platforms that these guys are making are out, that these guys are out to colonize Africans. Ama nini? Ni wanatuendice with so many things na tunaweka pesa zetu. In fact, zile unatengeneza, you go back and put back, reinvest the money. Na mara nyingi, tuki reinvest pesa nyingi ndo sasa platforms zinakufa. Nani amewahi pata experience kama hiyo? Because I'm talking to networkers, I can just tell. So from that experience, I looked at this digital advert, the plan itself, and it made a lot of sense. One, because it is coming from Uganda. And the reason why I joined this business coming from Uganda is that I grew up in Uganda. Usichana wangu wote nikiwa mdogo, that's where I grew up. In Kampala, Masaka, I grew up. And one thing I realized with Ugandans is that they are serious guys in whatever they do. Wakianzisha kitu, hawaachi tu. So that one gave me a plus, na nikajua, ikiwa hiki kitu kinatoka Uganda, then it means there's a serious business here. Na najua tumeona Enoch. Sometimes when we are in Zoom meetings, mimi muangalia tu vile amengangana, saa zingine hata hatutaki kuingia Zoom. And the guy is pressing hard, pressing on until it happens. Can we clap for our coach? So that was one reason. The other reason is that I have trusted my upline, as I started saying, na ninajua is a computer wizard also. Na nikamwambia chunguza hiki kitu vizuri. Kabla tuianze, ichunguze vizuri. Akachunguza, na akaniambia it makes a lot of sense. So that was another reason. The third reason is that I am a teacher. Na tunajua the situation of teachers in our country. Na zile pesa wanapata. Actually, I had worked online. Nikajitoa kwa ule umaskini wa kukaa kwa landlord ambao nalipa rent. Nikapata pesa kidogo, nikanunua a piece of land na nikajenga boma where I used to go. So hapo sasa unaishiwa kabisa una pesa. So I didn't have money. I wanted some financial freedom. And I looked at it, I said, Referral Commission 1280. This sounds like good money. So I had to start up. Na nilipotengeneza account zangu nikawa agent, I really withdrew 12,800. I remember, I think that's when our country director knew me. Because nilimsukuma coin. Nitolea hii pesa. Unfortunately, honestly sikuwa na pesa. I had taken my daughter to Eldoret University. And nikaishiwa na pesa njiani, I had no money. So nikamsukuma, I want to thank our country director. Alinisikia akanitolea 12,800. Nikasema, wow, this is the business. So for those three reasons, Mimi Digital Advert is part of me. And I have my why and where I want to go. And I'm trying to look for a very good approach so that now I can expand my business. Wajua kazi ya walimu sio rahisi sana. I work in a very busy boarding school. I'm there until 7 at night. So during the closing time, I have strategized, and I said that in our Zoom meeting. I am talking to chiefs. Najua chief, ukimwambia mambo ya Arnold anasema Juliana, this is the normal conning businesses that you are doing. Because I am a serious networker in Makueni kiasi ya kwamba ukienda mahali na useme nimeambiwa hii biashara na Juliana, people will ask you, the Juliana from Water Town who does online businesses na zinaisha. You see that bad name? So I'm trying to clean back my name through Digital Adverts, because when people join, they withdraw some money and I see they are trusting. There's one particular person I want to appreciate so much in my business, and that is Anarita Gang. Here. Can we clap for Anarita as we welcome our business? Anarita, I've worked with Anarita for more than 5 years in online businesses. We have really lost big in these online platforms. But I want to appreciate Anarita. She has never said no to any business that I bring to her. Anaweka 100, 100,000 zinapotea. Ananiuliza Juliana, where are we going to go? Okay? So when Digital Adverts came, nilimuita kwa hoteli na tukakaa. Nikajaribu kumwelezea, nikimwelezea alisukuma kidogo simu, akaniambia Juliana, is this another conning business? Nikamwambia no. I want you to listen and it will make sense to you. Na jamani sikuwa najua kuelezea Digital Adverts. But kwa sababu nimezoea kuchora zile circles, mnajua what I mean. Nilimchorea circles, nikachora mpaka akasema it makes a lot of sense. So she registered that day activated her first account, and immediately she became a regional agent. Can we clap for Rita? The second person I really want to appreciate in that line is Esther Wajiro here. Looking at them, they look alike, huh? Yes, she is our first daughter. Actually, our first born. So when we came for the launching, Blue Springs.
Yes. Blue Springs.
We listened to the business when our country director was explaining. And Rita told me, Abana Juliana, let us activate Wanjiru's account. She must become an agent. So in the process of the country director and our CEO talking, Wanjiru became a VIP without, a regional agent without knowing. And we were registering as the process was going on. Namba saa 10 tukamuita mahali alikuwa akakuja. Unfortunately alipata tukukula tukiondoka. So she didn't even know what we have registered. Imagine mtoto kwa Wajiru na tukamwacha Nairobi. We went back to Makueni na hajawahi jua biashara ni gani. So why have I gone that way? Because Wajiru here stays in Nairobi. Coach Enoch, I wish you mentor our daughter. She has just graduated from the university. She's one of the assets that we have in Makueni. We are so proud of her. I wish you could mentor her during this time so that she gets to see what digital adverts are na kuwe because ajui aliona tu account mingi hapo. So clap for Wanjiru. So lastly, there's something I want to tell you that I learned from our previous online businesses. Every business that you do becomes an opportunity, and you don't just do it for the sake of doing it. It is a learning experience. When we were those days doing something called AIM Global, tukua tunauza madawa, we were told, the moment you go approach someone, explain a business na unaona aelewi na ataki na anakupuza, click next. Do what? Click next. Do not concentrate in one person who cannot see what we are seeing. And in another business, we were told, the universe, we always remind each other with Pastor Patrick about that. The universe will only allow 2% to be wealthy and rich. Hello?
That's true.
The universe, the what?
The universe
will only allow 2% of the population we have here to be wealthy and rich. And I think we are part of that 2%. How do you become part of the 2%? By connecting yourself to the people who know where wealth comes from. And I think that's why what we are doing today. Many people have been invited. Hawakuja na si tuko hapa. Tukitoka huko Kisumu, tukitoka Makueni na tujui tutarudi aje. But we are here. Until late, tujue kila kitu. We are going to connect ourselves to the country director and to our coach, and we are going to become damn wealthy in digital adverts. Wow. So the other platform that I worked in told me that you must have tools for work. Tools for work. And that's why I have come with my tools for work. These are not my right tools, but I wanted to tell you, if we want to do digital adverts and other online things, we must have a good gadget. Okay? Yes. This is my little phone, but it does a lot. We must have a book and also a pen. Why? Because when you enter a vehicle as you travel to Nairobi and you sit next to a stranger, someone you don't know, kindly do not come out of that vehicle without asking that person, what is your name? Unatoka wapi? And write that name down together with the telephone number. Okay? Ikiwa una kitabu utaandika wapi na kalamu. So go writing people's names and their mobile numbers so that when you settle down, you can now give these people a call. Approach. I'll always talk about approach. Unapomwongelesha, usiende kabisa straight kwa biashara. Mwongeleshe polepole tu. Mjuane kwanza. Mzoeane kwanza. And that is when you are going to introduce the business to that person. And that is what I did to Pastor Patrick there. Wakati tulijuana online, nimwambia tu hi na tukaanza kuongea. Tulikuja kuonana kwa macho hivi after 2 good years, but we had done more than 3 businesses. and made money. Isn't that wonderful? So that is what we are going to do. We approach everybody that we are talking to and write down the name, the number, and all that. And lastly, someone told us, tukiwa kwa mkutano kama huu, when you meet people, talk to them anywhere. An example is being in the vehicle. Hata mkipatana kwa ndugu wakati mnapanga line, hebu muuliza mtu unaitwa nani? Jina lako nani? Andika mahali, okay? Talk to anybody, anywhere, anyhow, okay? Anyhow, look for the right approach. And if we do that, we are going to work very hard. And kuna kitu niliacha imehang. I said I've started talking to the chiefs. I'm talking to the chiefs, anyhow, anywhere. And for that reason, they have now decided to plan a meeting so that I can talk to them. And they take the message to the other people. I'm very sure I'm going to register one chief. And that one chief will bring many chiefs. And the many chiefs will bring me to a baraza where I'll talk to them. Together with a narrator. She's not a small person. She is the anaitwa VIP. Ule mtu anafanya kazi na the area MP. So she's a big person. I'll go with her to the meetings and we talk to those people. Thank you so much. That is my story. Kidogo tu. Kidogo tu. So what do I want to achieve with digital adverts? I want to become a landlady, a real estate owner, both on the ground and on the air via becoming a landlord. Thank you. Now I'm done.
Now you are done.